My friend just purchased this 2019 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road Edition, but it's only two-wheel drive. And to be honest, I was extremely disappointed that you bought a $34,000 truck. It's black, it's got the TRD off-road package, but you get all-wheel drive. Like, why didn't you do that? Is it even worth having the truck if you don't get four-wheel drive? So, it was so disappointed. So, I've had the opportunity to drive it for the past couple months, and essentially, you know, what we're going to try to figure out today is, should you get a two-wheel drive truck or should you get the four-wheel drive truck, and what are the differences? So we're gonna take this truck up to this trail and see if it can hang or not. You know, there's a lot of benefits to having four-wheel driving, and I want to help you guys out and see if this is something that you should spend the extra few $1,000s on getting four-wheel drive, or is it a waste of money, or can you just get by doing having a two-wheel drive vehicle? Because most people opt for the four-wheel drive. So let's check it out today and see if she wasted her money or she saved money on a good thing, or if you're wasting your money getting an all-wheel drive truck. So we're heading off to this trail, so check out that. So hopefully the two-wheel drive works. We do have a rear locker here on this truck, push button rear locker, so that should help. And this is the this comes with automatic V6. So let's go. Let's talk to this guy. There's a Land Cruiser. Hello. Is this how you get to the trail?
Silverado Trail?
Yeah, I think so. I was looking at this trail map and it said there's an off-road trail up here.
There are no off-road trails.
All right, so it's closed. So I'm gonna have to talk about the pros of a two-wheel drive vehicle. Obviously, these guys have some cool adventure bikes, and they wanted to go on the adventure. They wanted to go on the trail as well, but it is closed. We missed it by 1 hour. They just closed the gate. So we're supposed to get some rain in the next tonight. So they're closing the trail so you don't get stuck up here in the snow. And as you can see, there were some Jeeps earlier, the adventure bikes. There's a nice Lexus LX over here, which is also the Lexus version of the Toyota Land Cruiser. So we are going to go on a little, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about why this truck is good. So, all right, four-wheel drive versus two-wheel drive. Well, this actually gets 25% better gas mileage than the four-wheel drive vehicle. So if you are considering the fact that 99.9% of the time you're using this vehicle, you're gonna be on the highway going to and from your trail or to and from work, most of the time you're going to be on asphalt. It's not going to be off-road. So you're not even going to use the four-wheel drive. And what the four-wheel drive will do is reduce your gas mileage. The four-wheel drive highway is 24. The two-wheel drive highway miles per gallon is 20. That's roughly a 22 to 25% decrease in fuel economy. So if you're used to spending $200 a month on gas, with a two-wheel drive vehicle, you'll spend $150. Now, if you're doing overlanding and you're constantly driving thousands of miles per year, you know, and you spend $4,000 a year on gas, you're only going to spend $3,000 a year on gas. You could take that extra $1,000 and buy a rooftop tent with the difference. So, you know, if the four-wheel drive performance doesn't outweigh the two-wheel drive performance off-road, if you can get everywhere that you need to get in the two-wheel drive vehicle, then why would you buy a four-wheel drive vehicle? You could save all the extra money every month and put it into things like air compressors and Yeti coolers and Patagonia beanies and cool carabiners and nice flannel hoodie jackets from Costco for $16. So that is something to consider if you like to save money and you like to be efficient. If you get something out of being efficient, which I do, I like to feel like I'm getting one over on someone and I'm doing the most efficient thing possible and being smart, because when I grew up I wasn't. So now I can pretend that I am. Okay, the next topic is,
Come on.
so we ended up on this property and there's a priest behind us. I think this is more like a video of what happens when you go out into the woods and they have these crazy, like, super conservative, like, what's it called? What's this called?
Conservative?
Like
Religious?
Religious cult. It's a cult. We have a cult. We've entered a cult. They looked at us like we were crazy.
Did you get him with the rope?
Yeah, it's in the background.
Come on, zoom in.
I can't with the reverse. Yeah, he's definitely in a robe.
Flip over now.
Yeah. So we've got motorcycles and cult leaders. And then here we are next to a same truck. This is the TRD 4-wheel drive. This is the 2-wheel drive. This is the 4-wheel drive. This guy's got it modified a little bit too. We're off at Irvine Lake. We just wanted to stop and you can see the ground clearance differences as well. So basically, we went out to make a YouTube video, and then I was all pumped for it, and then the road's closed. So here we are at the lake filming me talk about me not being able to make a video right now. So we're trying to improvise, and we thought it'd be funny to talk about being depressed from not being able to make your video. It's really pretty. Really pretty. This is Irvine Lake. So what do? Do you improvise and continue to make the video, or do you talk about how you want to quit making YouTube videos after one day? That is the question. I'm going to continue to make a video. It might be but my goal was to make a video today. I don't care if it's or not. So off. All right, let's go. So we stopped at Irvine Lake. We got, basically what happened was the trail was closed, so I want to continue making the video today. But what we're going to talk about is 3 things that will make your 2-wheel drive vehicle worthy of going on some of these 4-wheel drive trails where you can pretty much get 99% of the places where you need to go. You're not going to go rock crawling with a 2-wheel drive, but if you do these 3 things, you will be able to go pretty much anywhere you want to go. And I've already taken this truck off road. Maybe I can throw in some clips and show you kind of what kind of performance it does, because there's a couple features on this truck that help it perform really well off-road with just the 2-wheel drive. So let's go back to the truck and I'm going to show you those features. Lots of Toyotas here today. We got this beautiful Land Cruiser looking mighty clean. And then another Toyota pickup truck, then another Toyota pickup truck, and 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 then a Subaru, and then an M550, and then another Toyota, and then another Subaru, and there's another Subaru, and then there's another Toyota, and then another Toyota, and then another Toyota, and then there's a Tundra over there. Oh my gosh. We got some nice fogs, different grill, different wheels, different tires, some LEDs, some stickers, some step rails, undercarriage thing going on here. This one does have the skid plate here, as you can see. Let's bang on it so you can hear it. This does have some Goodyear Wranglers, all terrain. You can see it's not anything crazy. You can see the shocks in here. You've got some, I believe those are Tokikos. You got these side rails. I believe that was an option. And the main thing that helps us out is it does have a locking rear differential, which we can look inside and you can see it does have these guys back here too for towing, and then this back here as well, which is cool. But the locking rear really helps, which I can show you here, is that button right there. Now that is probably number 1 on the list for if you want to go off-road with a 2-wheel drive vehicle. You definitely need a locking rear differential. That's going to allow you to not spin one tire, but spin both tires. So you have power to both tires. So if you don't have that, it's going to be super hard. So if that's an option, get that. That's going to be super helpful for having a 2-wheel drive trying to go off-road. Okay, so the first thing I said was having a locking rear differential. The second thing is your tires. If you don't have good all-terrain tires, specifically go with BFG KO2s, that's probably the most popular. But if you can get those dudes on there with a locking rear differential, that is super, super helpful. You're gonna be able to go pretty much anywhere you wanna go. The next thing is having a low tire pressure in the rear, and then being able to gas up the back tires when you get done. So if you can drop the pressure, have a locking differential, have off-road tires, having those three things will be super helpful for being able to get off-road and kind of anywhere you want to go. This truck is pretty amazing. Like, it gets better gas mileage than the four-wheel drive. It does have a locking rear differential. It has higher clearances also, so it's raised up a bit more than the Sport. With the tires, the locking differential. And one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get those side steps that come down. These are nice and flat, so it doesn't reduce the ground clearance much. It pretty much just protects the body as they're supposed to do, like a slider. But yeah, super happy with it. We took it off-road and went way further than we thought we could go. So we've pretty much gone camping, we've gone off-roading, we've done a lot of things with this truck, and it's never been an issue of we can't go there. So unless you're going rock climbing or something like that, rock crawling or going through some big mud holes, then you're going to be able to go a lot of these trails that you want to go to. Plus you get better gas mileage. So I think it is an amazing truck. It's extremely reliable. It's Toyota. That's why you see so many on the road, just like the Subarus and the Toyotas. You know, if you're going to be dailying it and then you're going to be going on a few adventures, then I don't see any reason why to get the four-wheel drive unless you're going to really be rock crawling or doing some serious off-roading on these trails that have a lot of mud, or if you're in the wet areas. You know, I could see why it would be helpful if you're in really wet areas, but in California it's super dry, and you can get really good traction. So we've never even aired down the tires, and these are just all-terrain. These aren't anything special. These are just those Goodyears. We don't have KO2s and at regular tire pressure, and really we didn't even use the locking differential when we went, so it's barely, I mean, I was really surprised that we could go as far as you did. So in my opinion, you know, I would probably pay a few extra grand just to have the insurance, but if you have a two-wheel drive truck with a locking rear, even if you don't have a locking rear, just go out there and just see how far you can get, because you're gonna be really surprised. I mean, 99% of the places you're gonna go, you're not gonna need four-wheel drive, to be honest. I like, you know, most guys like to have more than they need, you know, but just go get out there and have fun and see how far you can get with what you already have. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button if you like this video. And what I'm gonna do is, we're actually gonna go, you know, today the trail was closed, but I did want to post a video. But what we're gonna do is do some real off-roading, and I want to test the limits of this and show you just exactly how far you can get in a two-wheel drive. And what we'll do is we'll test the locking rear differential. So stay tuned if you want to see that video. Let me know in the comment section below if you've got a two-wheel drive vehicle and how far you can go, and if you like two-wheel drive over four-wheel drive or vice versa. All right, thanks for watching, guys.